Hi, Dave Man Max 6. We are back at the Mecca, and this is Muscle Beach TV for J Culture TV. And I have a very special episode today. Brand new IFBB Pro, Rodrigue Chenier, with the IFBB Press. Jim, you wanted to have a special message for this guy who just passed pro last weekend at the Sean Roden Classic. What do you want to say, man?
Well, I just want to welcome to the Pro League, man. Listen, French guys are the French invasion out here. They're all coming to California.
Taking over.
Pro. Yeah. But I saw his physique. He got a great physique. Saw some photos, and my son took of him in the Philippines. American guys better start training. This worldwide thing that we opened up to everybody now. The NPC is expanding worldwide. It's giving opportunities for everybody from around the world to compete with the best guys. Best guys in America and best guys from around the world. Eventually get on that Olympia stage, even the pro shows all throughout the world and the country. So I'm happy to have him here.
That's awesome. This was actually at the Philippines that's showing at the show. But I heard through a grapevine you're organizing something for possibly being friends too. Soon. The IFBB and the NPC is actually going to be there for the first time in a very long time. Talk about that for a second.
Well, you know, we have a great partner over there, Eric Farr. Eric Farr and I have hooked up, and Eric's kind of well known. I just got to meet him. Yeah. Of course, I've seen him around, heard about him. Finally got to meet him earlier this year. We formed a great partnership. He's going to be running shows for us, not only there, but a couple other different places. But he's going to make France, put France back on the map, and he's going to show everybody what it's like to be able to run pro qualifiers over there. We got a big one coming up. I think it's April 13th, 14th, which I will be attending. Wow. In fact, I've made a deal with Eric. He's going to be selling NPC clothing around all over Europe for us. So I'm really, really happy to meet him. Really happy to be in partners with him because he's a great guy. We have no, you know, we talked right away, and this guy kind of knew that we hit it off, even though he speaks a different language.
Yeah, how do you figure? Well, you learn some French?
No. I always have Stan there. Stan's always.
Yeah, there you go.
But you could just tell what kind of guys, and he grew up kind of like I did, came from nothing. So he's a great guy, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Very well established in France and very well respected, which is important for
the sport. I haven't been to a show in Europe for ages, so it'll be the first one. But he convinced me to go. I know he's going to give me first-class treatment because he's a first-class guy.
He'll take good care of you.
Yeah, really will. So I'm really looking forward to it, and everybody got to get out there. It's going to be a great show.
That's right. Jim, I don't want to hold you up more. I really appreciate you being on as usual. Hey, it's great to have you in Venice. I hope you see more of you this winter, man.
All right.
Thank you so much, Jim.
All right.
Rodrigue, let's talk for a second. But you speak English?
Yeah, I speak English.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I try. I need to learn a little bit more, but I try to speak English, yeah.
That's awesome. So, Rodrigue, you came here about 4 months ago, you told me, and you've been training with Stanimal, good friends with Stanimal, obviously. Stanimal brings all the French guys over here. He came here, made it 5 years ago, and now he's telling everybody in France, hey, come over here. Come and become a professional. He's kind of paved the way for all the French-speaking people. So why did you come here 4 months ago, and how did that happen? And tell me a little bit about the history.
4 months ago, I come for prep with Olympia with Sean and Stan for train with Psycho.
Sean Roden?
Yeah, Sean Roden.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You decided to come here 4 months ago to train with Chris Psycho Fitness, Stanimal, and Sean Roden for the Olympia.
Yeah, exactly.
You're lucky. You're a lucky guy. You know that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Stan called me and said me, if you want, you come, and I'm on 6 weeks out for Olympia. Come on and come to train with me. And I say, okay, I come. And
so you dropped everything over there. I'm leaving. I'm going to California. I'm coming to train with these guys.
Yeah. I live all my life, my family, my friend, and I just come here for live my dream, and that's good right now.
Where did you stay? Stanimal gave you a place to stay for when you first got here?
No, I take a Airbnb, but it's really expensive. Yeah. But it's like this. If you take a choice to live your dream, it's not the money is not a problem. You find money and you find an option for this, because it's a dream.
What did you do back home for work? What were you doing? What kind of work were you doing back home in France?
I don't want to back home.
No. But you were working. You had work. What kind of job were you doing back home?
I'm an assistant gestionary, you know. Okay. And I don't like really this job. It's cool. You make money, but it's not me. It's not my dream. It's not my life.
Your passion.
Yeah. Exactly.
What kind of work is that? What do you do? What kind of work is that over there?
It's like you know, you are in an office or on a shop, and you bring the paper, or you call with the client and all the things.
Dis-moi en français.
C'est plus de l'assistant de gestion en fait. On fait les papiers pour
la finance.
Voilà, c'est ça.
Okay, so he's kind of like a financial person over there. So it's kind of like I don't want to say Wall Street, but it's like financial world. Okay, I get you. Okay, yeah, it's good money.
Yeah, it's good money, but it's not me.
Yeah.
It's not
his job.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's not what I like, what I want for my life.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's awesome. So you come over here, you start training with Sean, with Chris Psycho Fitness, and then with Stanimal. 4 months. Yeah. And then when did you decide, okay, I'm going to try to make a run at this, I'm going to try to get my pro card, I'm going to try to become a pro. Yeah. And then when did you decide?
I have decided this on 4 months ago.
Oh, when you first got here?
Yeah, when I come here, and because I want to compete with the best people in the world, you know, and
this is it.
My option is just to have my pro card and to compete in the IFBB Pro League. And right now I'm on 12 weeks out to the Arnold Classic, and it's just a dream. And my dream is to grow and continue, and one day to be on Olympia stage.
Okay, so let's recap a little bit. So you come over here. Did you ever compete in Europe? Did you ever compete in France?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have make 3 compete in France. Okay. But it's not.
How did you do? Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I make 3 top 3 in top 3 in France in
men's classic,
men's physique.
Okay.
And yeah, it's good. It's good, but it's not what I want, because it's just IFBB, you know. Yeah. And you don't compete with the best guys in the world, and I really want to compete with these guys.
So you come here, you start training with Stan, Sean, and Chris Psycho Fitness. You pick the Sean Rhoden Classic show, which obviously is great because it was your training partner. You go over there, you win your pro card in men physique, and then you compete the very next day in the pros, and out of 12 people, you get 3rd place.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yes, exactly. It's just it's just.
Can you believe it?
No, really no, really no. When I wake up in the morning, I just see the 3rd place and I say, oh. Okay, that's it.
Well, no. we got your trainer. We got Chris Psycho Fitness behind the camera. Chris, come over here, man. I hope you fit in that screen because he's huge. So hopefully that works. Roger, tu veux voir si on est dans l'écran? Et tu reviens? All right, big Chris. So talk to me for a second, because yet one more guy, and not someone who is actually great in winning shows. Someone who actually was doing okay, you know, top 3 back in this country in a show, obviously with a lot less competition than we have here, and you know, and then so you take this guy under your wing. I'm assuming you're not getting paid much money.
No, not much at all.
So you do it for the love of the sport. You're doing for the passion, and you decide to take him under your wing. He trains you guys, kind of like a sparring partner for Sean and Stan for the Olympia, right, to push them. And then the guy wins his pro card just 4 months in, and compete the very next day, get 3rd place in the Open. How do you feel about that? Man, you must feel proud.
No, I feel great. I'm glad that Jim Manion opened this up to people so they can get in, get their feet wet, start competing, turn pro right away, right, going in like that. And so
not waste their time.
Not waste their time. It doesn't take 4 or 5 years to get your pro card nowadays. You can get in physique, going to go to classics, then go to the Open, which is the plan for Rodrigue. So I feel really good about it. You know, I feel great.
You know, when you talk about it this way, and I think that's the way people are kind of starting to see it now. At first, they were like talking not shit, but smack about the men's physique and men's classic. It's kind of like they're stepping stones now. You know, kind of like for Stan, now move it to classic, and eventually, as big as he's getting, he's gonna have to go bodybuilding because you're making these people progress so much. They have no choice. But when you look at it that way, it's kind of it's a good way. You know, it's you instead of having to work out for 10 years to get the pro card because it's so tough. That's kind of like the way people are going now.
Right. That's why Jim set it up, and I'm following suit. And I kind of wanted, after we won the Olympia, I didn't want to just start grabbing people already there. I want to get fresh blood and bring new people into the sports because I'm trying to make my name too. Yep. So when I take a guy that's just sitting on top of the shelf and I can pull him and turn him pro in 3 months, it kind of shows what I can do also.
Yeah, I think your name is. I think people know who you are now.
I think so. But my picture is still not on the wall. I need my picture on the wall.
When is that picture of Sean going up and yours? Do you know?
I don't know.
I thought you were supposed to make it.
I don't know.
Did you do it?
Not yet. Not yet. Maybe they're going to surprise me one day. So every day I walk in, I'm kind of like looking around. But hey, wait, maybe I haven't done enough yet. So I'm back working again. So we'll get it there.
So what's the plan for Rodrigue? What do you have planned for him?
Well, I'm going to give him this week. I'm going to give him like a few more days to recoup and to walk around and talk to everybody. And then we'll be 11 weeks out, and then it's back to what we did before. Going to get that back better, more detail, get those last to fall down, and just go in and to the Arno and Show him what's up.
In men's physique?
Men's physique.
Okay.
He's going to do men's physique. We're going to run men's physique for a year.
Okay.
And then maybe next year we'll switch over to classic.
That was going to be my next question. Yeah, because he's kind of tall. So, of course, he's. How tall is he? C'est quoi ta grandeur? 6.1. So he's got, he's got to fill in that frame, of course, So.
Yeah, of course. But he has very round muscles. And I got the guy fresh and new, and he's very coachable. That's why I knew that he would turn pro. And I told him the whole time. Yeah. I said he's going to turn pro, and I basically did this almost pro bono because he helped Sean in there. He was in the paint. So after we got back from Vegas, he walked up to me and go, "I'm ready, let's go." And I go, "Oh crap, I'm back to work." So he showed up every day. He gave 100%, and it was honestly pretty easy. It wasn't hard.
Well, it's easy when they listen.
Oh, it's perfectly easy.
You have to listen.
Yeah. So, like I said, I bought a house kind of close by. So, Rodrigue, I'm going to probably be living with me. So, make sure he's going to get everything that he can have all the money and stuff like that he can do. And
that's awesome.
So, that's the plan. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it good at the Arnold.
You know what's funny is that you're kind of like taking place of a lot of people who have, Ed Connors back in the day was doing that. Big Scott was helping Flex Lewis.
Right.
Even Charles had a lot of people back in the day staying with him back. And when I first moved in '93, there was always new people at his house. Like he always has house guests. I think it's so great for you guys to, people that are established or doing well, to helping the young, up and comers. You're doing a lot of good for the sports, and I hope you know that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad someone like you, who's also doing a lot of good things for the sport, can recognize what I'm doing as well. Yeah. So it makes me feel good.
It's awesome. So, Rodrigue, t'as quel âge? How old are you?
I'm 23.
23? Oh, man, he's a baby.
Yeah.
He's even younger than Stan.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Wow. Alors, the plan is Arnold Classic, men's physique, and hopefully the Olympia.
Yeah, I really want to be on Olympia stage, but it's not just me, because me, I walk, but 600% of the job, it's by Chris, because Chris give me a chance. He pushed me a lot, and he trained me like a beast, really. And you don't believe when you train with Chris, your body up and grow, and your muscle, it's just so strong. So you win a physique of you never know this.
You never knew.
You never believe on, okay, in 5 months I'm here. Chris say in 5 months you are here, and you say no, it's impossible. 5 months after you are here, and it's just crazy.
He sees.
Yeah, and sometimes in my diet on 3 day, Chris say me, you are on this way. I say no, it's impossible. He take my diet, he take the salmon out, and 3 days after I'm on this way, and I say, oh, okay.
You do the diet too?
Of course.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I thought you were sending all the people to Aceto, so you do diet also.
Well, normally he might end up with Aceto. Normally I get him and I'm on a program, or not. I've known to pass him on. I did that with Lopez, and he might, or Chris may leave with me. It's all the same, I told you. Chris had never said one thing I didn't agree with as far as diet.
So we're on the same page.
Yeah, so it doesn't make me any difference. Wow. If he does it, I do it. Doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. That's awesome. 23 years old. Man, you're getting good stable. So, but potentially you could have Stanimal in the men's classic, him in the men's physique, and Sean in the open. You're going to have your hands full at this Olympia.
Well, I got 2 classics now. I got Lopez's name, Fabio Lopez, also in the Olympia. So right now, I got 4 so far ready for Olympia. I think that number's going to be around 10. But we'll see. We'll see.
I love how you put a lot of pressure on yourself. That's awesome. Guys, thank you so much for this interview. This is the first time we have Rodrigue on Muscle Beach TV, but not the last time, I'm sure. Not the last time, the very first time. 23 years old, this guy. Keep an eye on Rodrigue Chénier. I'm saying it in French because they always butcher it in English. How do you say his name? Say his name.
Thundercat.
Okay. Okay, you renamed it. That's easier that way. Dave Mathematics for Jay Cutler TV. This is Chris Psychos Fitness, Rodrigue Chénier, and we're out.
Sacre bleu!
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.